Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that addresses all your stock-related queries. In case you're here for the first time, well, this is where over the next 50 minutes, top market experts will answer all your stock-related queries. Now, how do you send us your questions? Well, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screens. Send me your questions along with your name, your location and your contact details so that we can dial you back and you can speak directly to the top market experts to get a custom-made advice as well. In case you're watching us on our YouTube platform, that's on Business Today Television, well, you can use the comment section there to also drop in your questions, which I can then address to our top guests. Let me now introduce our guest on the show. We have Mr. Akshay Bhagwat now joining in, as Senior Vice President, Derivatives Research at JM Financial Services. Warm welcome to you, Akshay, and thank you so much for taking the time out. Well, yet again, the markets are soaring higher. We are now near 26,100 mark as far as the all-time high levels are concerned. They are sustained on the markets. So the market mood is again buoyant. How is the setup really looking like to you and what are you advising investors at this point?
So, good afternoon, Sakshi. And yes, 26,000 conquered, new levels in the making, and really it's a one-way rally as I foresee it. Now, we are heading into the new series in the derivative segment, that's the October month. And even a day before the expiry, the rollovers are pretty buoyant, around 65% long bets being rolled. The FII's positioning in index futures are at record highs. So that's another good indications. And today, if you look at the broader market breadth, it is the metals pack which is back into the game with the stimulus offered by China. So some other sector is participating. The market is going one way. Levels for CFIC, it is overbought for comfort, but it's a momentum market. So you have to be in the market if you have to make the best of it. 25,800 is a crucial support basis spot. Till this level holds, yes, the market is positive. It is a bit overstretched for comfort, but from here, if I foresee, then 26,250, 26,300 is roughly an area of resistance. We need a review there, but participate sector-wise. There is good momentum in the markets, and be on the buy side. That's the advice we are giving our clients.
Okay, got it. So that's the overview on the markets right there. Let us get you to also talk about a few more stocks which are actually on top of the radar right now before going ahead and taking all the questions that are coming in. Auto space seems to be in the top gear. Maruti Suzuki at 13,250 252 odd levels. Tata Motors zooming ahead, 2.2% higher in trade. What's really happening in these four-wheeler stocks? Are they getting buoyant with the Hyundai IPO coming in?
Absolutely. It's the rub-off effect of the Hyundai IPO. And I think M&M was the first one from the auto pack to stage a good upside. It is Maruti today, which is on a very buoyant note. And, a lot of stock picks from the auto space have excellent technical setup. It is only that Tata Motors had a very sore start in the prior series and somewhere is in the process of forming a bottom at around the 950 levels. So if you're looking for opportunities in this sector, as I see right now, I think Eicher Motors can be on your watch list because here it is setting up for a possible breakout above the levels of 5,000. If it does, levels of 5,300 are in the making. So I would be more bullish on Eicher Motors because the move has yet to get in here. And Ashok Leyland is one more stock which has not yet participated much. It is in the process of making a support, but by the probability is there can be a short-term trading bounce till 250.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that is coming in. All right, let's start off by taking all the questions. Then our viewers are already lining up. We have Arud Singh with us, Bunty, Sandeep Pancharya, Suyash, Kamlesh Narkhere, Kushal is also joining in. Abhijit is with us with this question. Avnish Chaudhary, warm welcome to all of you and good to see you right in the opening of the show too. Let's get in some of the questions right there. Bunty wants to know from you on Ashoka Buildcon, what is your suggestion and what could be the buying price on this stock? Ashoka Buildcon, is this in a good spot?
Yes. So, Asoka Buildcon, yes, the price structure is in a good spot, but here, you need to give some more time. It's not a short-term trading bet at the current market rates, but yes, if you consider buying and holding with a time horizon of minimum 3 months, I believe the targets of 262 and 275 are in the making. So it's a buy and hold strategy. Probably a dip around 232 would be more lucrative. 220 is the broader support, and buy on dips, average and hold. That's the advice I would give in Ashoka Buildcon.
Okay, that's the advice that you'll give on Ashoka Buildcon right there. Let's also get you another caller with us. Okay, we have Mr. Chandra Singh from New Delhi. Chandra Singh ji, नमस्कार, कैसे हैं?
नमस्कार मैम, एकदम बढ़िया है। आप कैसे हो?
मैं ठीक हूँ। पूछे कौन से स्टॉक के ऊपर सवाल है आपका?
मेरा सवाल है मैम, आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ एएमसी का आईपीओ आया था 2 साल पहले, सबका लगा हुआ आईपीओ स्लॉट ही है मेरे पास। 30 क्वान्टिटी रखी हुई है। 712 रुपये की प्राइस पे आईपीओ लिस्टेड हुआ था। अभी उसकी प्राइस 750 आसपास है, तो अभी 2 साल 3 क्वान्टिटी होल्ड कर सकते हो। आगे का नजरिया कैसा रहेगा?
ठीक है। आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ एएमसी का जो आईपीओ आया था उसमें इनको अलॉटमेंट मिला था, तब से होल्ड करके रखा हुआ है 712 के लेवल्स पर। फिलहाल ये स्टॉक अभी आपको कैसा लगता है और क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे 730 31 पर जो अभी ट्रेड कर रहा है?
जी, तो आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ आईपीओ में मिला है, तो मेरे हिसाब से थोड़ा आपको वापस इसमें समय देना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि शॉर्ट टर्म में तो कोई ट्रिगर नहीं दिख पा रहा है मुझे ये स्टॉक में। तो बाय एंड होल्ड करे, मोर ऑफ लॉन्ग टर्म है, क्योंकि शॉर्ट टर्म में कोई ट्रिगर नहीं है, मोमेंटम ट्रिगर्स, वॉल्यूम भी काफी डल है। तो 730 का प्राइस है, 700 का सपोर्ट पॉइंट है, टाइम लग जाएगा चलने में। बेहतर रहेगा कि थोड़ा, अगर आपके पास जगह है तो आप थोड़ा सा होल्डिंग कम करके मोमेंटम वाले काउंटर्स, मेटल्स या ऑटो स्पेस में आप निवेश करें, जहाँ पे आपको जल्द रिटर्न मिल सकते
ओके, गॉट इट। तो चलिए यहाँ पर भी आपको राय मिल चुकी है। अगला सवाल भी ले लेते हैं। हमारे पास ये सवाल आया है कुशल का, और ये पूछते हैं, हाय मैम, इज इट द राइट टाइम टू इन्वेस्ट इन IEX? नाउ दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग। वी एक्चुअली सीन IEX परफॉर्म वेरी वेल in the last 1 month or so, and then there was this news flow on the decoupling news that actually led to a sharp correction on the stock. I think it dropped about 17% in 2 days. Today there has been some recovery, mild recovery or so. How would you really look at IEX at this current levels, Akshay?
Yes. With the decoupling news, there has been a strong round of profit booking, and now the stock will take some time to regain its momentum more. So the sense is that somewhere around 190 is a support base based on the technical price readings, where the stock may take a support. So right now at 208, it may be a choppy phase for the short term. 190 on the downside, 218 on the upside. That is where the stock may trade. You may buy it, consider buying it at current rate, and also averaging at 190, because that's the crucial level where you can look at IEX. And after giving this stock some more time of 2.5 3 months, you can expect a recovery back till around 235 240. So it's more of a short
Okay.
term trend in the making. Not expecting any major recovery from a long term perspective as the reading goes right now.
Okay, got it. Let's take the next one then. We also have another question coming in. This is from Yogesh Joshi, and he wants to know, hi ma'am, SJVN और संवर्धन मदरसन के शेयर अभी बाय कर सकते हैं क्या? काफ़ी, और या फिर और डिप्स का वेट करें? एक रेन्यूएबल एनर्जी स्पेस से SJVN और ऑटो एंसिलरी स्पेस से संवर्धन मदरसन, इन दोनों के ऊपर जानना चाहते हैं।
SJBN थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर है। 126 का करंट मार्केट प्राइस है।
जी।
दो सपोर्ट जोन है, 120, दिस इज फॉर शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेडिंग, और जो क्रूशियल सपोर्ट पॉइंट है वो है करीबन 100 का। तो जगह है और 20-25 रुपए तक डाउनसाइड जाने की। तो थोड़ा सा जो करंट रेट है, थोड़ा ग्रे एरिया है, यहाँ से एक अभी तक तो कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग रिकवरी का एडवाइस नहीं दिख पा रहा है। तो मैं कहूंगा कि वेट एंड वॉच बेटर रहेगा। इससे अच्छा आप मदरसन सुमी में बाय करें, जहां पे मोमेंटम काफी तेज है, डिलीवरी बेस्ड बाइंग है। स्टॉक सेटअप हो रहा है एक मेजर ब्रेकआउट के लिए, जो ऑलमोस्ट होने के कगार पे है, 210 212। ब्रेकआउट होते ही स्टॉक 240 तक चलेगा। तो राय रहेगी मदरसन सुमी बाय कीजिए, और SGBN 200 का सपोर्ट, 235 240 का टारगेट 1.5 से 2 महीने की अवधि में।
ओके गॉट इट। तो चलिए यहाँ पर भी आपको राय मिल गई है। अगला सवाल, आई थिंक हमारे साथ एक कॉलर हैं अब आगरा से, गौरव जी जुड़े हैं। गौरव जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं?
नमस्ते मैडम, मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ। और मेरे दो सवाल हैं। बीईएल के हैं, जो मेरे पास 5,000 शेयर है बीईएल की, 320 की खरीद है। और दूसरा गेल के 2,000 शेयर है मेरे पास, जिनकी खरीद 364 रुपए है। तो वो
कौन
नीचे
सा
जाके
शेयर
अब
दूसरा
ऊपर
बोला
तो
आपने
क्या
सर?
मैं इसे और खरीद सकता हूँ?
दूसरा शेयर आपने कौन सा बोला?
गेल गेल
गेल, ठीक है। गेल कितने भाव पर लिया है?
गेल लिया है मैंने, 2,000 शेयर लिए हैं मैंने गेल के 234 पे। तो क्या और एवरेज कर सकता हूँ?
ठीक है, दो स्टॉक्स हैं इनके पीएसयू स्पेस से। बीईएल पहला डिफेंस शेयर है, 320 की इनकी खरीद है और ये पूछना चाहते हैं कि क्या दिवाली तक प्रॉफिट इनको मिल सकता है बीईएल के शेयर्स में। यानी कि ज़्यादा वक्त नहीं है, एक महीने के आसपास का ये नज़रिया रख रहे हैं अभी बीईएल पे। और दूसरा गेल, गैस अथॉरिटी पे 234 पर खरीदा है, फिलहाल आई थिंक 228 के आसपास चल रहा है। दोनों स्टॉक्स में क्या राय रहेगी अक्षय?
जी, बीईएल देखिए सपोर्ट जोन पे है। एक 280 के आसपास थोड़ी सी बाइंग डिमांड दिख पा रही है शेयर में, और ओवरऑल लॉन्गर टर्म प्राइस सेटअप अभी भी तेज है। तो एक रिकवरी मिल सकती है आपको, पर दिवाली तक ये रिकवरी मिलेगी कि नहीं, थोड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क है। अगर दिसंबर तक आप ये समय दे पाए तो शायद स्टॉक में आपको एक उछाल में स्टॉक 315 320 तक दिखा सकता है। तो 320 का टारगेट से आप वर्क कीजिए, वहां आता है तो मुनाफा बांध ले आप। फिलहाल आप होल्ड करें 264 के स्टॉप से। और अगर गैस अथॉरिटी की बात करें तो यहाँ पे मुझे ज्यादा उम्मीद है कि स्टॉक में बढ़िया मोमेंटम या चाल आगे चल के मिल सकती है। दिवाली तक अगर आपका व्यू है तो 250 आप टारगेट कर सकते हैं। तो करंट रेट पे आप बाय करें, या है तो होल्ड करें। 210 के नीचे स्टॉप लॉस, और 250 दिवाली तक टारगेट बनेगा गैस अथॉरिटी।
ओके गॉट इट। चलिए अगला सवाल भी ले लेते हैं इसी के साथ। हमारे साथ अगले दर्शक भी सवाल भेज रहे हैं जो उनका सवाल है। अवनीश चौधरी ये लिखते हैं कि मैम मेरे पास पीसी जूलर के 154 के भाव पर शेयर्स हैं और अब यहाँ पर क्या टारगेट होना चाहिए। लगातार इस स्टॉक में कई दिनों से हमने अपर सर्किट्स भी देखे, आई थिंक एक दो दिन बीच में खुला था, लेकिन आज फिर से एक अपर सर्किट 5% तक का देखने को मिल रहा है। इस स्टॉक ने अब तक इस साल में काफ़ी तेज़ी भी दिखाई है इन अपर सर्किट्स के चलते हुए। 154 पर अगर खरीदा हुआ है, 158 का लेवल आज देखिए, आज सर्किट खुला हुआ है 158.2 के लेवल्स पर। क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे यहाँ पर अक्षय आप?
बहुत ही तेजी की रफ्तार से चला है स्टॉक। तो कभी भी प्रॉफिट बुकिंग थोड़ी सी आपको देखने को मिल सकती है। टेम्पररी होगी डाउनसाइड। अगर आप ट्रेडिंग के नजरिए से अगर आप बाई किया है तो मेरे हिसाब से एक 160-165 के रेंज में प्रॉफिट बुकिंग आ सकता है। तो वहां पे एक बार अपना मुनाफा आप बांध सकते हैं। बाकी अगर आप स्टॉक में टाइम दे सकते हैं मिनिमम 3 मंथ होल्डिंग का, तो स्टॉक 200 या 225 तक छू सकता है। तो टाइम होराइजन के हिसाब से अपने पोजीशनिंग कीजिए मार्केट में। ओवरऑल व्यू पॉजिटिव है। 140 का सपोर्ट, शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेडिंग टारगेट 160 165, थोड़ा मीडियम टर्म टारगेट 200। ये दो टारगेट से आप बने रह सकते हैं।
ओके गॉट इट। तो चलिए यहाँ पर भी आपको राय मिल गई है। अगला सवाल लेते हैं और ये हमारे पास अभिजीत का सवाल आया है। बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा पर ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं, हाउ लॉन्ग विल इट टेक टू कंटिन्यू टू कंसोलिडेट। PSU banks we do know have been a lagging space in the previous series and in this series as well. Even though some bounces have come in, but those have not been sustainable the way they were sustaining maybe 6 months a year ago as well. How would you really look at the PSU banking story and within that Bank of Baroda for you, Akshay?
See, the price setup of most of the PSU banks is still on the weaker side. If you look at the journey of Bank Nifty since last month, it is majorly the private banking space which has helped Bank Nifty stage major gains. ICICI, HDFC, these are the major contributors. Somewhere PSU banks have been laggards, and it's just more of a expiry related bounce as I foresee right now. So if you're looking at Bank of Baroda specifically, then it's more of a trading bounce which can last at the best till 255. So if you have any buy positions or planning to buy, 255 is the current target projection. Long term, I'm still not really sure because it's still in a weak trajectory. So work with small targets. 255 is where you need to book your profits.
Okay, got it. Next, we have a caller with us. We do have, okay, Rahul with us on the phone line. Rahul ji, namaskar. How are you?
I'm fine.
Where are you calling from?
Surat.
Surat. Okay. Tell me what's your question, sir?
I have bought shares of Excel Technologies at 1,644. What would be the target in short term?
2 to 3 months, मान ले, राहुल जी.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 to 3 months perspective, Akshay, IT leader, HCL Technologies on his view, on his radar. And remember, within next 15 days, we will also get the results from the IT pack. So that also will play a part in the way the stock also goes forward from here. How would you look at technicals currently on HCL?
HCL Tech price structure is strong. Even in the recent profit booking, which we noted in the IT pack, HCL Tech has been resilient. So the price structure is in a range bound zone right now, but with a 3 month holding time frame, I foresee target still 1900 to 1950. So continue to hold. The breakout point is around 1830 basis spot, and the support area in the making is 1720. So hold HCL Tech with the stop loss and the target mentioned.
Okay, got it. So I hope, Rahul, this has answered your question. Let's take the next question. This is from Namita Arora. She says, "Hello, Sakshi. How are you doing today?" Very well, Namita. Good to see you as well after a long haul. She says, "I missed your show for a week. I was away on a vacation. I hope you had a great time, Namita, on your vacation." And now she says, "I would like to know about Glenmark Life Sciences. I want to buy this stock afresh. Will it be advised?" Well, that's the beauty of life. You earn a lot of money and profits on the markets and spend it on what you like, on vacations like Namita is doing. What would you say on Glenmark? Would she be able to make money for another vacation with Glenmark Life Sciences, Akshay?
Yes. So I believe if profits have been booked at higher levels, that's a very good price you booked at to take your vacation. And I know the stock is giving you another opportunity as I see. It's fallen from levels of 1300 to 1035. And from the broader price structure, the stock moved one way from 400 to 1300. So yes, a small correction in the making. I see this as opportunities to buy again. Roughly, if I were to foresee a level where it might kind of rebound or a good level to buy, accumulate between levels of 1000 to 950. It's a 50-point range where you need to accumulate. The time holding is minimum 6 months. Broader support is 850, and once it recovers from these levels, the immediate target potential is 1300. That's the first set of resistance, and after that, the stock opens up again for levels of 1500. So from long-term investment, 1500 is the target you can look forward to.
Okay, got it. Let's take the next question. This is from Priya Darshini Raut, and she says, "What is your view today on Nifty expiry range?" Akshay, would you be able to help out on today's expiry?
Sure. It's a positive day. The momentum is catching up gradually, and 26,000 is working as a good support zone. My expectation is that the expiry should be, however, around 26,050 plus minus 50 odd points. Very difficult to pinpoint it, but it looks more of an upside cap day, especially for Nifty, because the support is only from the metals pack. So yes, the view is positive, but if you're a buyer in option, then I do not foresee any major gains accruing there if you're buying intraday. Buying futures, if you buy somewhere around 260 or 5070 basis spot, and keep a small stop loss below 26,000, and 50 to 70 points bounce is what I expect from the buying levels.
Okay, got it. Fair enough. So we've noted that too. Let's take in the next question. This is from Namish. Says, "I'm a big fan of Business Today television." Thank you so much, Namish. Truly appreciate your kind words for us. The question that he has is on South Indian Paper Mill at 107 or NCC at 320. Which of these stocks would you advise to hold on? He's already bought these two stocks, South Indian Paper Mill at 107, NCC at 320.
Uh, well, see, NCC has been slightly in a downward trajectory since last couple of months, and the broader price structure is very strong. I believe somewhere around the level of 300 to 295, this stock should find a support. So if you're looking at bottom fishing candidates, probably NCC fits the bill. Average buy around the levels 295 to 300. A strong rebound should be in the making at those levels, and once it does, expect levels of 375. Keep a stop of around 270 on this buy trade.
Okay, got it. And how about South India paper mills? Do you track that one? It's trading at 101 levels.
Actually, I don't track this stock,
Okay,
so I'm not
okay,
listening.
got it. So, Namish, we've actually got you the advice on NCC since our guest does not cover the other stock that you have. Okay, we'll get you the next question now. This question is from Vikas Ahuja. He says, can you advise me on alkyl amines or KPI green? I have a 1 month view. Which of these stocks will perform better? Alkyl amines or KPI green?
Uh, yes. So first, I think out of the two price charts, I think alkyl amines looks better at the current rates of I think around 2, 3, 4, 3 where it trades. A few days back, volumes have hit the roof, and the price trajectory is getting stronger here from a short to medium term perspective. Targets would be somewhere around 2800 broadly, with a time horizon of over 3 months, and the support is 2200. So, preferable to go for alkylamines with the target area I have given.
Okay, Kalpesh Kacharia is on the phone line with us from Surat. Kalpesh जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप?
मैम मैं एकदम बढ़िया हूँ, आप कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ, बताइए क्या सवाल है?
मैम आज निफ्टी नया हाई बना दिया है, बैंक निफ्टी नए हाई पर है और मैंने मिड कैप निफ्टी शॉर्ट सेल किया हुआ है क्योंकि वो 20 डे सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज के वहाँ पर चल रहा है। वो इतना परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है, इवन सितंबर एक्सपायरी में भी नहीं कर रहा था और अक्टूबर में भी वो परफॉर्म क्या नहीं करेगा। क्या ये 11,000 10,000 तक कब तक टूटेगा? मिड कैप में सब लोग बोल रहे ओवर वैल्यूएशन है, तो वो बबल थोड़ा फूटेगा या नहीं फूटेगा या फिर और बबल बड़ा होगा?
ओके, गॉट इट। शॉर्ट सेल किया है मिड कैप निफ्टी को, 10 लॉट है इनके पास फ्यूचर के 13,220 पर। अब ये जानना चाह रहे हैं कि यहाँ से भी क्या और गिरावट मिड कैप में आ सकती है, और ख़ास तौर पर क्या 10,000 11,000 के लेवल्स भी इनको देखने को मिल सकते हैं नीचे की तरफ।
साक्षी जी, आप सवाल दोहराएंगे बिकॉज आई मिस द लेवल्स इन मिड कैप निफ्टी. व्हाट लेवल इज द शॉर्ट?
13,220
13,220 शॉर्ट इन फ्यूचर्स.
शॉर्ट, हाँ जी।
ओके. सी देखिए, द मिड कैप निफ्टी सिलेक्ट का प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर तो काफी स्ट्रांग है. बस शॉर्ट टर्म एक रेंज में सीमित है, तो आई थिंक कभी भी चल सकता है. तो आपको शॉर्ट पोजीशन में रिस्क तो हमेशा बना रहेगा. आपको एक स्टॉप लॉस से काम करना पड़ेगा. 13,190 स्पॉट करंट मार्केट प्राइस है. 13,390 ये आप स्टॉप लॉस बनाइए ट्रेड में. थोड़ी सी अगर गिरावट मिलती है आपको 12,800 तक, वहां पे एक बार मुनाफा बांध ले, क्योंकि अभी तक कोई मेजर प्राइस डैमेज या रिवर्सल के संकेत टेक्निकल चार्ट्स में तो नहीं बन पा रहे. तो फिलहाल एक सीमित दायरे में ट्रेड हो रहा है, उसके लोअर बैंड का ही टारगेट बनेगा. और अगर ऊपर घूमता है तुरंत आपको अपने शॉर्ट बेट्स काटने की राय रखूंगा निफ्टी मिड कैप सिलेक्ट में.
ठीक है, उम्मीद करते हैं आपको कल्पेश जी अपने सवाल का जवाब मिल गया होगा। नेक्स्ट अंकुर मोदी का सवाल है आस्क ऑटोमोटिव पर। यहाँ ये होल्ड करते हैं 200 शेयर्स 316 के भाव पर, और ये और एवरेज करने की सोच रहे हैं आस्क ऑटोमोटिव को करंट लेवल्स पर। क्या ये राय रहेगी?
जी, आप एवरेज कर सकते हैं. अगर आपका निवेश के रूप से आप ये स्टॉक को देख रहे हैं तो ट्रेंड काफी मजबूत है. शॉर्ट टर्म में एक रेंज के दायरे में सीमित है, पर जिस तरीके का सेटअप हो रहा है, मैं एंटिसिपेट कर रहा हूँ कि मोमेंटम लौट के आएगा स्टॉक में. 525 से 550 ये दो फिलहाल मेरा टारगेट प्रोजेक्शन है. एक साल का मिनिमम टाइम फ्रेम आपको ये होल्डिंग में देना पड़ेगा. तो बिल्कुल आप एवरेज करें या बाय करें. ओवरऑल ब्रॉडर सपोर्ट 410 का है और 525 550 टारगेट बनेगा आस्क ऑटोमोटिव में.
आस्क ऑटोमोटिव पर। ओके, चलिए, तो ये भी राय आपको यहाँ पर मिल चुकी है। एक और सवाल लेंगे हम आपके साथ आखिर में। अक्षय जी हमारी गेस्ट की तरफ से सुब्रमण्यम जी पूछते हैं टाटा मोटर्स डीवीआर के ऊपर और टाटा मोटर्स दोनों के ऊपर, दोनों में किस तरीके से आगे बढ़े। और टाटा मोटर्स अभी ये फिलहाल एग्जिट कर चुके हैं, इनके पास एक पहले भी स्टॉक्स थे, लेकिन अब फ्रेश पोजीशंस के लिए जानना चाह रहे हैं टाटा मोटर्स डीवीआर.
जी, तो प्राइस सेटअप देख के नहीं लग रहा कि टाटा मोटर्स में आपको ज़्यादा कुछ पोजीशनिंग करनी है, क्योंकि एक हल्का सपोर्ट है, थोड़ा उछलेगा स्टॉक ज़रूर, बट यहाँ पे कोई दो राय नहीं है कि टाटा मोटर्स डीवीआर का प्राइस सेटअप ज़्यादा बेहतरीन है। 768 का करंट मार्केट प्राइस है, इसमें पोटेंशियल है 865 से 900 तक छूने का, विद अ टाइम होराइजन ऑफ कपल ऑफ मंथ्स टू 3 मंथ्स रफली। तो आप इसमें पोजीशनिंग करें टाटा मोटर डीवीआर। ओवरऑल प्राइस सपोर्ट 700 का है और प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर मजबूत है।
ओके, एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन स्क्वीज इन करूंगी अक्षय जी आपके लिए, और अंकुर मोदी पूछते हैं ईज माई ट्रिप में ये स्टक फील कर रहे हैं, 45 के लेवल्स पर खरीदा हुआ है, हमने देखा जिस तरीके से प्रमोटर हेवी सेल ऑफ हुआ है, इसके चलते स्टॉक में काफ़ी भारी गिरावट हमने कल देखी थी। आज थोड़ी सी रिकवरी आई है, लेकिन जो 45 के लेवल्स हैं जिन पर खरीदा हुआ है, क्या ये लेवल्स वापस आ पाएंगे जल्दी या फिर निकल जाए यहाँ से?
जी, टेक्निकली तो कल एक ब्रेकडाउन हुआ है, जिसका मतलब है कि एक नेगेटिव डेवलपमेंट है। स्टॉक ने 39 का एक सपोर्ट ब्रेक करा है, तो एक नेगेटिव डेवलपमेंट है। तो अगर आपका लॉन्ग टर्म का नजरिया है तो एक स्टॉप लॉस रखना चाहे तो 32 का रखे, पर मेरी राय है कि कम से कम आप आधा पोजीशंस अपना कम कर दे ये स्टॉक में, क्योंकि मोमेंटम लौटने में बहुत देरी होगी और टेक्निकल ब्रेकडाउन के चलते थोड़ा चार्ट सेटअप वीक है। 42 के ऊपर सस्टेन होना पड़ेगा स्टॉक में, कुछ भी रिकवरी अटेम्प्ट करना है, तो फिलहाल तो नहीं लग पा रहा है वो सब। तो पोजीशन थोड़ा कम करने की मैं राय रखूंगा इस मैटर।
All right, got that. Well, Akshay, thank you so much for being with us in this edition and sharing all your wonderful insights into various stocks that our viewers have asked you. Always a pleasure to host you on daily calls and for helping all of our viewers with their right strategies in the markets too. Thank you so much. And viewers, now we will get you an update from the Finance Ministry, and that is with respect to the upcoming budget, not just the one that's gone by. There is a preparation that has already started for the next upcoming budget, which will be presented on the 1st of February as well. My colleague Karishma Sudani is now joining in to talk about how soon can these pre-budget consultations get started, what will be the agenda, what will be the entire process, and what can we expect therefore from the market standpoint as well. Karishma, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sakshi. Of course, it's going to be big bang budget, the first budget after the election budget that was released in July, and the whole objective of the budget is going to be on Viksit Bharat clearly. The 2047 agenda that the government has been carrying on. We are picking up from Finance Ministry that it's going to be from October 10 that the pre-budget consultations will begin and may go on until November 11th. These are just the ministerial consultations where each ministry discusses their budgetary allocations, needs for the next year, what kind of proposals they should work on, what is the budget allocation that they would require, and they prepared this report and they submitted to the Department of Economic Affairs. All these meetings will be presided by the new expenditure secretary, that is Mr. Manoj Goel. This is also going to be his first budget as an expenditure secretary. It was Dr. T.V. Somanathan who was carrying the responsibility on the shoulders for the last few years on this. Of course, it is after the ministerial consultations that Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will then convene meetings with the industry representatives in order to discuss their key proposals. Now, it's going to be an important budgetary exercise because this is, as I told you, first budget in the 3.0 coalition government, and it's going to also list out the to-do tasks that were announced in the July budget but yet not taken momentum. Also important is to consider the views of the coalition to see what are the long-standing pending demands that have come in from coalition and how the budgetary allocations towards Andhra Pradesh and Bihar have been utilized, or could there be anything additional on the agenda. Fiscal deficit, of course, remains the top of the budget too. If the government could revisit its numbers of FY24 and if FY25, and if they will also go for a better target for FY26.
Okay, got that. Well, thanks a lot, Karishma, for all that update, and we will be tracking that soon after the first week of October as things will start to take pace as well with respect to the budget preparations. And of course, there will be expectations building within the stock markets and with respect to various sectors as well, with the hopes that probably the allocations could be much better than what was announced on June 4th as well. So let's the July budget, July 23rd budget as well. Let's actually go ahead and now look at the markets now as to how are they performing in trade. We have another record high, viewers, on the markets, 26,111. That's the kind of level that you've actually seen today for the very first time. 26,100 has been achieved by the Nifty today on the intraday levels, and the sectors and the stocks that are actually driving the stocks higher are the auto space stocks, especially the large caps, with Maruti Suzuki is the stock that you need to watch out for. 4% higher for a stock like Maruti Suzuki, 13,308 right now. It's trading near the high point of the day. Tata Motors up by 2% as well. Beyond this, even the metals are coming back into shape. You can see a 1.2% surge on the metals pack, so shining bright. Be it stocks like Tata Steel or Hindalco, they are both up and about. Vedanta is shining bright in the F&O space. That's up 3.6% higher in trade in F&O. Steel Authority is also up by about 3 odd percent. Then you have NMDC also, which is shining bright as well. So metals, auto driving over 1% gains right now. IT stocks are about half odd percent higher in trade. And you also have some of the FMCG names like Nestle, which are climbing up within the top 5 nifty movers too. What else is buzzing? If we look at the broader markets currently, there are a whole host of stocks that you can continue to keep an eye out on. Remember, from yesterday, we've been tracking this films, media, entertainment space, and that space continues to look attractive. Look at Mukta Arts, that's up 14%. Z Media Corp up 14% as well. Remember, 27th of September is when the board meets for fundraise. So that's going to be keeping the stock in focus even tomorrow. Prism Johnson is up by 12%. You have stocks like even Dhunseri Tea now inching higher, 7% up for this one. Back Films is up again, the same media stock space, but Pratap Snacks has pulled up in trade. 6% higher, and this is from the snacks and savory snacks space. Ease My Trip Planners is up by 5.8%. The stock queries were coming in onto this stock too, and Global Spirits has also taken some pace, so about 5.8% higher for this one as well in trade today. Among the nifty next 50 stocks, you have Samvardhan Motherson, that's inching higher within the auto ancillary pack, about 3% up in trade today. Trent, we all know how the brokerage houses are still betting big on higher targets despite multi-bagger returns already stock has shown, and targets are upwards of 9,000 rupees also now coming in for Trent, and therefore the stock is up by about 2.5%. Indigo is also moving up sharply, 1.5% higher. Then you have stocks like SBI Cards, you also have Punjab National Bank from the PSU banking story, Canara Bank also coming up, Bank of Baroda. So some of those PSU banks are also showing us some traction in the trade today as well. Apart from this, the insurance space continues to be buzzing. LIC is up and about in trade. You also have HDFC Life and SBI Life also that are all buzzing in trade. Okay, we'll be waiting by for Kush Kodasara to join in. He'll be with us shortly. Okay, so we do have Kush with us. Warm welcome to you, Kush, and good to have you with us. Tell us, what are you making of the nifty moves? 26,100 now by our side.
Yes, again a good morning with a new high. So definitely it's a good momentum. 26,100 is a small resistance as we discussed last time of our often trend line. And if you look at the option data, maybe we may get expiry near 26,100. But if we sustain about 26,100 for at least 15 minutes today, we may see a sharp recovery to 20, short covering to 26,400. So I believe one should stay with the longs. Stop loss now can be trailed at 25,950 spot level, and one can hold positional targets 26,400.
Okay, got that. So that's the view that's coming in. Let's take the question now for you. We have a caller now with us on the show from Mumbai. I think we have a caller. Okay, we'll be joining by shortly with the caller, but Ria is there with us from Mumbai. Okay, Ria, hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm fine. I have bought Kenshin Tech at 1065. I just want to view and even on Ethos.
Can you repeat the name of your stocks, please?
Kenshin Tech. Kenshin Tech I have bought at 1065. And I also want view on ethos.
Ethos you're talking about, right? Ethos share price is currently, let's look at the share price of Ethos. Okay, Ethos Limited 3367. Is that the one you're talking about? Okay, K Fintech and Ethos. Those two stocks that you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. KFintech, again a recently listed stock. We've actually seen it's a brokerage firm. In fact, it does a lot of back end facilities for all the IPOs too. It's a registrar as well. So a lot of back end work of related to stock markets gets done by KFintech. Right now the stock is down by 5.5%. What do the charts suggest here? And the second stock is Ethos Limited, which is trading at 3367, Kush, for you.
Definitely, if we start with K Fintech, definitely the stock is good if you're a long-term investor. As you rightly mentioned, it works on a back end and as a even merchant banker. So I believe for a long term it's a good stock. But recently we have seen a good rally from 500 levels from the starting of this financial year. So almost in 6 months we have seen stock doubling. So maybe some knee-jerk profit booking is expected, as it's not much volumely traded script. So for a short term, I believe there is some negative momentum. We may see 900 odd levels. But if you're a long term investor, stay put. But if you're a short term trader, exit K Fintech. Ethos Limited, again, I believe it's a low beta stock, again, low volume stock. So definitely a good stock to hold on. Maybe 3350 can be a stop loss, which were the recent lows in last 2 months. And on the upside, 3800 is my target for a medium term. So I believe both the stock which we have chosen, it's not with us much momentum. So hold it for at least a few months. You cannot trade for a short term in these stocks.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in. Okay, Maurya is with us on the phone line from Bengaluru. Hi, Maurya. Go on with your question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. I'm having a position of Nifty 26200 call on October 3 at a price of 110. If it comes down, should I average or can I hold it for the expiry, sir?
Okay, got it. So this is on call option 26200, October 3rd call at bought at 118. And what should he be doing now for the expiry?
Definitely, this you have chosen the right strike price. You should hold on at least for today. So if we, are closing up on 26,100 in last 15 minutes today, definitely hold on your to a position. I believe once we, cross 26,100 on Nifty, we may see 26,400 in a quick time before your expiry. So definitely it's a hold as of now. Your strict stop loss should be 25,900 on Nifty. Difficult to give you exact pinpoint of the premium, because you will see some premium reduction in over the weekend. So 25,900 on spot level should be your stop loss, and you should book profit if the Nifty hits 26,350 to 400 before your expiry.
Okay, got it. We have the next question, and this is from one of our viewers on our YouTube platform. Sindhu Ramdas from Bengaluru says, can I buy Policy Bazaar at the current level? He's talking about PB Fintech. And what do you see on the charts right now? And is it advisable to buy the stock at the current levels, Kush?
Definitely for long term, definitely you should pitch in not all the money, but if you are planning to invest 100 rupees on PB Fintech, you can invest 50 rupees today. I believe stock has a good support at 1500, which was the previous zone of consolidation before it ran up to almost 1900. So definitely PB Fintech, I'm very much positive on a long term basis because it has a first mover advantage. So whenever we talk about buying in policy online, first name which comes on our mind is Policy Bazaar. So definitely a good stock to hold on for long term. You can buy 50% today and maybe some wait for a week or so to consolidate, and you can review the stock again next week. So definitely buy 50% today.
Okay, got it. We'll go on to the next question. We have Ankush joining in on the phone line from Indore now. Ankush जी, नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप?
नमस्ते। बस बढ़िया मैम। मेरे को पूछना था कि आई हैव 1000 shares of Jamna Auto at the rate of 125. I have a long term view. What should I do?
Okay, auto ancillary space, Jamna Auto, another performer within the auto ancillary pack. Ankush has bought this stock at the rate of 125 now. Kush, where do you see this stock headed on Jamna Auto? Do you further see some momentum building up?
I believe stock right now is building up on a negative momentum because 200-day average, which is considered to be a strong support or a pivot point for a long-term investor, is at 125, and exactly you're bought at that level. And I believe since last five trading session we are closing below the same level, so maybe if not much on downside, but it will stay sideways. I would recommend to exit and maybe switch over to frontline auto stocks like Tata Motor to get some momentum. Because why? Because Tata Motor has, today bounced back from 200-day level after consolidating for 6 days. So I believe Jamna Auto is not a good stock as of now technically. Since last 7 months it has been consolidating. I don't believe you should, waste time in Jamna Auto. Maybe after 6 months we will review it and invest it again when there is some momentum.
Okay, got it. Let's take the next question. Anup Yadav has written in. Kushi says IFCI के 1600 शेयर्स हैं इनके पास, 76 पर खरीदा हुआ है IFCI. बाइंग प्राइस इनका 76 है और ये कह रहे हैं इनको इस चैनल पर ही सजेशन भी मिला था इस स्टॉक पर और 100 तक के लेवल्स ये एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे, लेकिन अब ये टारगेट्स इनके नहीं आए हैं. इनफैक्ट 66 पर स्टॉक आ गया है. क्या आप इनको राय दे पाएंगे? 66 का लेवल आ गया है तो अब क्या करना चाहिए? मेरे ख्याल से आप अगर इनको स्टॉप लॉस भी सजेस्ट कर दें तो भी बेहतर होगा ताकि ये अपने लॉसेस को लिमिट कर पाएँ. अनूप जी, जब भी आपको यहाँ पर राय दी जाती है गेस्ट की तरफ से, टारगेट्स और स्टॉप लॉसेस दोनों बताए जाते हैं. आप ध्यान से उन स्टॉक्स को ट्रेडिंग पोजीशंस में रखिए जिनमें स्टॉप लॉसेस को आपको बहुत ध्यान से फॉलो करना है, वरना कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आप स्टॉप लॉस नहीं बनाते हैं और स्टॉक अगर नीचे गिरता है तो आपको लॉस बढ़ सकता है. IFCI क्या सजेस्ट करेंगे?
डेफिनेटली IFCI पे मुझे लगता है स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस 65 का लगा के रखिए. जो प्रीवियस सपोर्ट था वो ऑलरेडी आज सुबह ब्रेक हो चुका है 6850 का. तो नेक्स्ट सपोर्ट इज 65. तो स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस लगा के रखिए क्योंकि मोमेंटम नेगेटिव है, इंडिकेटर्स भी नेगेटिव है. ये स्टॉक 55 तक आ सकता है, बट आपने इतना होल्ड किया है तो आज के दिन के लिए होल्ड कीजिए 65 का. अगर कुछ टर्न अराउंड हो सकता है आज तो पॉसिबिलिटी है. सो 65 स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस, उसके नीचे 55 तक आएगा. सो इफ यू आर रेडी टू होल्ड टिल 55 तो आप स्टॉप लॉस नहीं लगाना. अदरवाइज जैसे साक्षी ने बोला, प्लीज कीप स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in. Let's take the next question. Rahul is with us from Surat now. Rahul ji, नमस्कार. पूछिए अपना सवाल.
जी मैंने सुप्रिया लाइफ साइंस खरीदा था, तो उसका अभी टारगेट क्या रखना चाहिए था?
ये टारगेट और स्टॉप लॉस जानना चाहते हैं सुप्रिया लाइफ साइंसेज का. सुप्रिया लाइफ साइंसेज में हाल फिलहाल में काफ़ी मूव भी दिखा था, मोमेंटम था इस स्टॉक में. क्या अब ये ड्विंडल कर रहा है 592 पर? क्या अभी भी खरीदने की राय होगी टारगेट और स्टॉप लॉस के साथ?
आई बिलीव नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि आज का जो लो है वो लास्ट सपोर्ट है 583. सो कीप अ स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस एट 583. आई बिलीव अगर 583 ब्रेक होता है तो ये स्टॉक 520 तक जाएगा, क्योंकि एक नेगेटिव डाइवर्जेंस बना है. जो लास्ट हाई अभी हुआ था 620 के करीब, वो एक दैट वाज नॉट वैलिडेटेड बाय मोमेंटम इंडिकेटर्स. सो आई बिलीव यू शुड कीप स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस एट टुडेज लो 582. इफ इट ब्रेक्स हमको 520 पे मिलेगा और वहां पे रिव्यू करके वापस बाय कर सकते हैं.
चलिए ठीक है, ये भी राय आपको मिल चुकी है. अगला सवाल ले लेते हैं. ये अभिषेक झा का सवाल है और ये पूछ रहे हैं लिखिता इंफ्रा पर 40 शेयर्स हैं, 417 के भाव पर लिया हुआ है. क्या एवरेज कर सकते हैं करंट लेवल्स पर? ये जानना चाह रहे हैं. लिखिता इंफ्रा 380 पर चल रहा है, 417 की बाइंग है.
डेफिनेटली आई थिंक एवरेज तो करने की दूर बात है, बट आई थिंक 374 कैन बी अ स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस. अगर 374 ब्रेक होता है, जो पिछले ऑलमोस्ट 4 महीने से सपोर्ट ले रहा है स्टॉक, तो वो अगर ब्रेक होता है तो एक डिसेंडिंग ट्रायंगल का पैटर्न ब्रेकआउट होगा और ये स्टॉक 300 तक जा सकता है उसके बाद. सो लास्ट सपोर्ट इज एट 374. तो स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस लगाए. एवरेज करने की तो बिल्कुल राय नहीं है, बट एग्जिस्टिंग पोजीशन पे 374 का स्टॉप लॉस लगाए.
ठीक है. एक कॉलर का सवाल लेते हैं. हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं सुमित श्रीवास्तव हैदराबाद से. हाय सुमित, गुड आफ्टरनून. व्हाट्स योर क्वेश्चन?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Hi, sir. I have one question. I have means on data patterns. I
Okay.
have purchased 20 stocks at 3400 level. it's going down. I think it's around 2400. So should I go for averaging? I wanted to know your opinion.
Okay, so it has
And
actually
also
come
if I
down
can
pretty heavily from your own purchase price, Sumit. You had bought at 3400, right now it's around 2400. So per stock you are actually losing about 1000 rupees right there. Kamlesh Narkhede ka bhi isi stock par sawal aaya hai. So there are two questions on the same, and in fact Kamlesh's purchase price is also 3450. Now there are two of our viewers who are actually stuck on data patterns. How will you help them out here? Is there any kind of a strategy that they can deploy here? Is averaging advised at this level? Should one switch to avoid the pain and probably recover most of the loss much quicker than staying on data patterns? What would you suggest?
Definitely, very difficult to, save them because again, if you look at the, pattern of a data pattern, we are continuously in a downside cycle. We are trading below 200-day average, which is 2600 since last five sessions. So that is a negative factor. So simple logic है, अगर Nifty और benchmark अगर Nifty IT को पकड़ लो, वो it is trading about 200 average, almost 10% above 200 average, but this stock is below 200 average. So there is something fishy. We don't know. So I would recommend exit. It's very difficult to, book losses. But I think अगर आपको cover up करना है as an investor, तो 50% आप टाटा मोटर्स पे ये लेवल पे लगाए और 50% L&T पे लगाए. मुझे लग रहा है ये दोनों फ्रंटलाइन स्टॉक्स विल हेल्प मार्केट टू रीच 27,000. तो आपका एटलीस्ट थोड़ा लॉस कवर हो जाएगा बिफोर मार्च एंडिंग. सो आई वुड रेकमेंड टू बुक लॉस. I know it's painful, and invest 50% in Tata Motors and 50% in L&T.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in. All right. We'll take just the last question with you before wrapping up the show now, Kush. Tekpal Bhatia wants to know a view on Timken India. What would you suggest here?
Again, Timken India is a good stock for a long term. So I'm not aware whether he's a long term investor, but if you're a long term investor, maybe you can hold this stock with a stop loss of 3,500. But if you're a short term trader, maybe you can exit the stock because it's a low beta and it's on a sideways. So maybe you won't get some volatility in short time frame. So as an investor, can hold on.
Okay, got it. Kush, many thanks for being with us on the show and for patiently listening to all our viewers' queries. Well, we are back above 26,100. It's a century on the Nifty. Viewers, the markets are in fine fettle at least as more than half of the day has passed by. We are just going to be awaiting the last 2.5 hours to see how things pan out, and will we get a close above 26,100? That's the thing that we will have to just see, or at least above 26,000 for the second day in a row. Something that we will have to see because today is the monthly and the series expiry as well. Keep be with us on Business Today Television as we will continue to get you all the buzzing action on D Street. So stay with us, and many thanks for joining in on this edition of Daily Calls.
What attracts your attention in the Indian universe of gold stocks? Is it gold financing companies? Is it jewelers? Is it MCX? Or is it just too late to now step into the rally? What is your advice?
So before I answer that, I'll ask a question to Sakshi. I had requested her to visit her family jeweler a couple of months back.